Hello ladies and gentlemen, this video will be about one challenging configuration on the sky which gave important events historically for the collective, for us, for the people. In this video I call warning, not to scare you, not to make you worried, but so that you can plan your activities, so that you can plan your days and stay on the safe side. I don't like videos which put warning signs on their titles for attention or to buy people's again attention based on fears. This is absolutely not the idea of this video. My only idea is to have you on the safe side. In last month, also this month, I made two such videos. One was about warning you about difficult celestial configuration, which, as you saw, resulted in the Iran-Israel situation. Actually, when I made my announcement, I think almost immediately some of you wrote me, but look what is happening. Shortly after my announcement, some of you wrote me, look what is happening now in Iran. This is thing that I didn't even know about. And then my next video was about the good events. So I will give you the bad, but also the good, so that we also have some relief, if you want, from these challenging historical times that we live in. So I will be speaking now about event which is specifically emphasized on 22nd, 23rd, if you want even 24th of July. Why I found this as warning sign, warning event, because the same celestial configuration took place in July. I think it was mid-July, like a week difference from the event which is happening now, mid-July of 1914, and this was the beginning of the First World War. And this event was not causing the war, it was triggering the war. Always we look at Mars not as planet causing the wars, causing conflict, causing disasters. Mars is triggering them. Especially strong this is now, because as you know, we are living in mini era of Mars, of Aries. So Mars, every movement of Mars is significant, ladies and gentlemen. So I will continue with my explanation on the very remarkable conjunction between Ketu, the invisible planet, the tail of the dragon, and Mars. Both a very like, this is conjunction of extraordinary situation. This is conjunction of, how to say it, emergency, conjunction of conflicts and emergency. My dog is not leaving me alone. So Mars and Ketu. Mars in Leo, they meet in the 26 degree Leo, 26 degrees of Leo. So what do we have in the 26 degree of Leo? First of all, I told you, we live in mini era of Mars, Aries, first. Secondly, Mars is our main player in this situation because of the mini era. Mars's presence is emphasized. Then they conjoin, they meet in the section also ruled by Mars. These are the degrees exactly from, I think, 25th to 30. These degrees are ruled by Mars. So this is very strong situation. What is Mars doing in Leo? Mars is well in Leo, very strong, very fiery. Mars is fiery energy, feels very well and can open full potentials in Leo. This is Mars in Leo. Always when you see Mars and Ketu together, I tell you what I learned from my experience. Mars and Ketu together, you will see this conjunction in horoscopes of people who were in past lifetime warriors and who continue with similar interests or activities now in this lifetime. Because Ketu is always about the karma that we inherit now in this lifetime. So when you see such conjunction now, this conjunction will remind us about previous karmic events, and why not First World War. The outburst of First World War happened triggered by such conjunction. I don't say that now, I don't even speak now about wars. Make your own conclusions. But we live in, I was listening to a political alternative media this morning early, and they mentioned now in the world you have, and they mentioned like hundreds of mini wars, like 2-3 major, and hundreds of mini wars in the world that we totally don't even know about. So you see what I mean. So we doesn't matter how we call it, doesn't matter whether we will say that now we are already in the Third World War, maybe, but this is some media, some people who analyze would say we are not yet in the Third World War. Others says we are, and I don't know. This is not really so important. I just tell you, such event is extremely changing, sudden, and is always related to conflicts, revolutions. As you see, after this event, First World War, it was exactly in July. I will now, it was 12th or 14th July, but you can easily check that. And they both met also in Leo, but the difference was that when they met in Leo, I think it was term of Venus, a little bit softer, but this doesn't really matter so much. And Venus was also in Leo. Now, what is the difference? Very significant, let me tell you. They meet in martial term in Leo, Ketu and Mars, and in the very same moment, Venus from Taurus is making exact square from Taurus. Let me tell you, this square of Venus, believe it or not, is a blessing. If somebody will help us from above, if there will be a hope, the events not to go very extreme and really to be very challenging, and many people will die, this will be because of this, call it in this harmonious square, but this is Venus watching from her very powerful position in Taurus. Also, what this event will bring: total chaos on the markets. Chaos like you've never seen. If you're investing in markets, in stocks, be very careful. The volatility which will open up now will not be usual, because always this volatility is based on people's emotions, like the instability. Even I will tell you, such configuration is considered negative for the markets. So this is one follow-up of this 22nd, 23rd, 4th July conjunction to the end of July. Keep in mind, this will be valid, but I don't want to be right, but we may hear about conflicts on the day, even on the 21st, but most probably on the 22nd of July. So how to look at this also? Now, on the 22nd of July, Mars and Ketu, this karmic, looking back, reminding us of history, historical events, conjunction is happening in the 26 degrees of Leo. What you have there? Not only that this is the martial term, but you have one star, the nebula, which actually is a good star. This star is in the constellation of Leo, in the star of astrology. So this is a good thing. It doesn't necessarily relate to any conflicts, but it is about occultistic, esoteric knowledge. Could be that this will also revive, bring back some amazing knowledge from the past. Doesn't matter how people try to burn libraries, to destroy knowledge. There are these Akashic records which some people can read and will bring back the same knowledge. Knowledge no one can, like the truth and the sun, nobody, even our friend who tries to dim the sun, cannot. Nobody can dim the truth and the sun and the knowledge. So could be that this conjunction will bring knowledge. See, he confirmed knowledge from the past that was hidden, that was burned, buried, name it. So this is the good side, because this conjunction is taking place in conjoining the star, the nebula, amazing star of astrology and esoteric knowledge. Then conjunction receives square from Venus in Capella, which is star of money. I tell you, this will be very disharmonious for the financial markets and will lead to major instability. We will hear another announcements which will lead to this other series of announcements which will lead to this instability. But most important, and why I decided to call this video warning, is for you to be careful, especially people who have sidereal ascendant Leo or moon in Leo, or this is tropical Virgo. If you have Aquarius ascendant, or this is tropical Pisces, Capricorn. So you have to be specifically important when you travel. If you will be negotiating, this is conflicting, always very revolutionary, always very highly disharmonious conjunction, which can lead danger, which can bring fights, which can conflicts, protests of people. This can trigger protests. This can bring back previous wars and conflicts. This can trigger them to reoccur, because Mars is triggering here, but Ketu is the past. He's bringing things from the past. So specifically be careful. If you can, avoid traveling with a couple of days only. Avoid medical interventions for sure. Avoid travel, I say, medical interventions, disputes. If you have very strong desire to negotiate or to, let's say, discuss new ideas, new projects, this is certainly not the timing. Better wait a couple of days. Especially be careful with travel, with flights, with don't get involved into old potentially conflicting situations. You will have this chance after end of July, but now this is important to tell you. Later on, in beginning of August, Mars is making another little bit dangerous aspect, but I will say this in maybe when the month is coming, when August is coming. And also I will of course give you not only the bad but also the good aspects of month of August. And to remind you, if you like, subscribe to my new, which is not very new, but it's a couple of months old channel, which is not astrological, but it is about my farming lifestyle. It involves a little bit of astrology in the way I do the farming, but there is no astrology in the channel. About some Bulgarian cooking, chickens, dogs, and some fun stuff, not really the world and these challenging events which take place now. So I will place link to my channel under this video. Stay safe, don't worry. This is meant when there is a rain that you use umbrella, not to scare you. Pray, our prayers are being heard. Pray all the time for yourself, for your families, for the world. And when we do this from the heart, our prayers are being heard. And I will conclude this video with one example from the Bulgarian master being Sadunu, who was saying that when somebody is sitting and sincerely praying, there is a special like color coming above, him, like special energy which can be seen. And this was reconfirmed from a movie which I saw about the Brazilian medium Chico Xavier. And in this medium, you see he was depicting his conversation with a friend, a doctor who departed to the other world, who died. So this doctor was communicating with Chico Xavier, the Brazilian medium, and he was telling him how is life in the other world and so. And then there was this scene in the movie based on the book. I didn't read the book, I saw the movie. You can find it in English, I'm sure. So you see the scene that this doctor was walking with somebody else, and then they see above house a special bluish, very special air, or like a cloud, but not cloud, it was very blue. And then this person that was walking with him said, oh, yeah, yes, somebody's praying here. So you see the prayers, they have their specific energetic value. They're accepted, most probably, most of them, they're being heard. So don't forget to pray. Pray, and yes, all the best. Bye-bye.